Nobody could guard me. I ruin they plans. I do what I want. They do what they can. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 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 They slept on the team that they owe me. I need a ring and a trophy. I say I'm the best cause I am. It's no need in keeping it low-key. I can carve up the D like a turkey or run straight through the D like a train. This year we ain't taking no losses. It's all about making the game. I hear a lot of trash talk. He call himself making a name. I put on the Jets. The coach will regret even letting them stay in the game. Team morale took a tumble. Next time be humble. I'm the lion in the jungle. You just try not to fumble. Rumble, young man, rumble. Never slip nor stumble. I take off, poof, magic. Now watch me juke through the traffic. Footwork fantastic. Dominating every facet. Treat the pocket like plastic. Here come the blitz, pass it. Got it on smash. Put on the gas. I will not crash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash. 100 yard dash.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Thanks, Coach. Originally opened in 1995 as Jacksonville Municipal Stadium when this franchise entered the NFL. We welcome you to Jacksonville and TIAA Bank Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The punter and kickoff man, Sam Martin, to get us started. And off we go from Jacksonville. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go. Let's go. Come on, set. Check that.
On first down, Roberson. And that's going to be incomplete. Tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Roberson. And connecting here with DJ Shark. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
58 right there. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
On 1st and 10, Roberson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Interception, baby.
Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Here's Winston. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield.
You know the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Ready. Blue ready. Check. Bandit. Check.
Winston now from the 50. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Roberson looking for Campbell downfield. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Harris Campbell, 74 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 7-0 game. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On 1st down. It's Hines, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. On 2nd down, it's Hines. He's got a 1st down and then some at midfield. And he's got it all the way down to the 12-yard line. And look at that. I'd say somebody's already in mid-season form here in game number 1.
Doesn't need a whole lot of carries in the preseason, does he? He needs to get the ball when it counts. And when it does, he makes it count.
Winston now to throw on 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mike Evans there to make the grab as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Under touch. Smoke. Now. Dash, go now. Max 50.
Back to throw. Roberson. Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Instead, they go empty backfield as they'll look to throw. That's taken in by Henderson. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7th. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And the Jaguars send out their punter as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's taken inside his own 40. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Let's go, defense. Wait. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
Now it's Hines. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
That's what I need.
7-7, our score. After 1.
With the score tied 7-7.
Ready? Flags. What do you got? 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. 5 on the 50. Let's go.
They go play action. Winston. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
You're looking there at a defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Roberson. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long.
Let's bring it.
2nd and 14. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
Partney sold the go route really well. Thought he was going deep, then curled it back inside for a nice completion.
DBs love when they pump the brakes, don't they?
Yeah, that's really a whole lot of fun. It's almost like you say, listen, if you're going to sell the go, just go, and let's see who's faster.
Check. Lucky. Delta.
On 3rd and 2, Roberson got an open man. That's Campbell. There he goes, right side. Touchdown, Jaguars. Harris Campbell, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Winston, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. From the gun, Winston. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open. He finds a way to pick up a 1st down.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, he'd been targeted quite a bit on this drive, and finally I think the guys on the defensive side, they said no more. They slapped the double coverage on him, made it very tough for him to get the ball.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Winston. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this 1st half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here we go.
Throwing on 1st down. Roberson throwing the out route and complete. That's Harvey. Oh, another great move. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
50, Mike's 50. Ready? Hey, Mike 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. Wahoo, I'm here all day. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw on second down. Roberson. He'll find Henderson there. It's complete. Touchdown, Jaguars. Darrell Henderson, 43 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover him, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And not a particularly good return here as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
A huge play that time for the Colts. 47 yards. Nothing fancy there. A little smash mouth football right up the gut on the dive, and it turns into a huge play.
You talk about the fastest way to the secondary. Right up the gut as you described and sprinted into the secondary for a long, long run.
Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. Second down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. On second down now, it's Hines. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On third down, Winston. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot of picking that off in the end zone. It brings up fourth down. Frank Reich here on fourth down is ready to try for 3. This from 44 yards out, left hash. And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So he splits the uprights and has to be a nice feeling. Right when it left his foot, knew it was good.
Yeah, just like a good three-point shooter in basketball, right? Release the ball, fall back on defense without even looking. You know it's going in the hoop.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Let's go! Let's go!
The Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go!
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again, Roberson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14.
Okay, buddy, I see you. Set, ready. Pittsburgh. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run up.
On 3rd down, here's Henderson. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Come on, let's go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check. Back.
They'll go back to Henderson on 1st down. And this time they were ready for him as he's taken down at the line of scrimmage. There to stop him was Darius Leonard.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
To throw on 2nd down. Roberson. And that one got tipped. Kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, Roberson. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. And the Jaguars send out their punter as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a 1st half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock,
and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
They don't want to repeat a 1st down. They'll keep it on the ground. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this 1st half.
Hey, stop. Let's go. Switch. Check. Let's go.
Final play of the half here, Winston. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with a coach and our EA Sports halftime report. And we'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the 2nd half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Hines. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 42. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. They run with Hines. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and it'll be 2nd and 11.
Right there, 54.
Play action now. Winston. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Mike Evans. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. As his guys are back within a single score. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Protection was great. He had time to set up a campsite. But in the secondary, though, they were ready.
And I think that in most places on the field, if you have that much time to throw the ball, someone's going to shake free and you'll find an open receiver. But condensed near the goal line on a 2-point conversion, all that exit, there's not any extra field. So it kind of closes in on them, and that allows you to cover a little bit better.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Paris Campbell with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go. 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They begin the drive with Hines. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. Call it an 8-yard gain, much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Completes this to Waring. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Oh, he's thinking end zone for Evans. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man on man. And you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Going up top. Now the defense loses him. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover him. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
44, green, triple team. Flip it. Watch the slap. Kill. Easy. Kill. Hey, check. 5 on the 50.
Jameis to throw it. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's when the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens, because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
Yeah, we'll see if it's that easy here. Now, the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Chance. Go. He's mine. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Strip the ball.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Roberson looking for... Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And now off to the races down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Paris Campbell, 75 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. So the Jags will keep the offense out there as they'll decide to go for 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 17-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Winston throwing the out route and complete. It's Harrison. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Now, they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter, and the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
A gain of 3, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again. Hayward. Mike running.
Looking to throw on second down. Roberson is going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down.
Well, that wasn't exactly a thing of beauty. I know they completed the pass, but look at the yardage lost. I mean, who does that make happy?
That's why I don't play in PPR points per reception fantasy leagues right there.
You'd be really
You don't deserve
upset,
anything
right?
for that.
But you get credit for it? Is that how that works?
Yeah.
Well, I know whoever has this team's defense, they were happy about that play.
Go. Mike, 2. He's tired of me. He's tired of us.
To throw on third down. Roberson, he'll rifle this one deep right side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Let's get this.
His guys take over 1st and 10.
Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Wait.
Following the interception, Winston looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
All day, every day.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore.
And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Alert 3. Check hot route. Hot. Check nickel.
Looking to throw. Roberson. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
And it has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today. But on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Operating from the gun. Roberson. He's got a man. Complete. He's at the 40. The 20. 10. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Paris Campbell, 94 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
You. Wait.
Winston now. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak.
And, Jameis intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 29. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line. Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
He's the mic. He's the mic. Wild Bill. Out.
From the gun, Roberson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, and then finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. This is Hines. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. From the 44, Winston airing this one out, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 14.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. He goes full extension, and he's got it. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better.
Mike's 50.
On 1st down, Roberson. He's going to loft one deep left, and that's caught inside the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. DJ Chark, 67 yards. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that'll push the lead up to 29 now. And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Timing is everything, and they work on this cut all the time. They work on all the timing patterns, and this time it paid off for them. Worked him to the center of the field, cut it to the outside, ball's delivered, gets both feet down for the completion.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. The Colts on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. Here it's 3rd and 2. Being chased out left. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair.
Let's go! Let's go!
So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Jameis now on 1st down. That's complete to Hines out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. Winston. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal.
Watch the pass.
A man who played college football here in the Sunshine State. It's USF's Marlon Mack. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. 3rd and goal. Winston. And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big. Now the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to 22. Here's Martin now following the score as he'll send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point.
Mike 58 right there. I'm coming after you.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Yeah, everyone dialed in. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Exit. That's it.
Throwing again. Roberson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. DJ Chark, the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. Fair to say the secondary play, whichever side you're on, hasn't really been a glowing exhibition so far, but a nice job there to prevent a long completion.
I agree with you, but at some point, someone had to make a play and try and stop this exhibition of almost speed racing that we've been watching, huh?
Yeah, it has been quarterback and receiver dominated. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you...
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And they finally put it into this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. He's going to float this one deep right, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.